Welcome, everyone, to another Messages for Lightworkers, episode 83. I'm Val Dragonfly Crystals with my wonderful and beautiful co-host, Marina, Heart-Centered Tarot, who has her, Stampede Days Calgary cowgirl hat on because, they're
Yes,
rocking
ma'am.
it there. They're rocking it.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Believe you me. I was telling Val before we went live that Calgary is generally a pretty friendly town. Anyway, however, during Stampede, it's like it's multiplied by thousands because everybody is aware that it's a stampede. You say hello to a lot more people, you smile at a lot more people, you start conversations with a lot more people. So it's just it's a good energy to be in.
Yeah, that sounds it sounds so much fun. It's like Christmas and Christmas and I don't know, Halloween rolled up into one because you kind of get to enjoy all the treats. You get to enjoy all kinds of good things. Plus the decorations of whatever kind, everybody's going to be participating. So that's fun. And I want to stop and say hi. Yeah. Jeez. Of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
Marina is very stylish.
Hey.
So, Janet, hi. I want to say hi to you, who is Bora Bora. Garnet, good to see you. And Sherry, hello. Carl, nice to see you here. Laura Hammond Davis, Karen, Hypnicity. Let's see. Cheryl, hi. And Cashmere Sweaterman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Heavenly Blessed Honey, who's Sonia, and Hummingbird, who just absolutely loves Marina's Lick in the Hat, which many people have commented through the shows. Absolutely. We have Cheryl and our Aileen.
Yeah, Connie.
Okay, good to see you all here. And,
absolutely.
So I want to talk about what it is that came up for Marina first, because I love her topic, and I'll let her tell us all about that because it's really important and it dovetails beautifully with mine. Go ahead, Marina.
Yeah. Thank you, Val. We're always surprised when we meet before the show, and it's like, okay, what'd you get? And then, they always mesh. So, yeah. So what I got was integrity. How do you define integrity? How do you live a life of integrity? And what does that look like for you? What does that mean to you? And I was saying that, to me, my definition of integrity is doing the right and moral thing when no one's watching.
Yeah, that's right.
We all know what the rules are when somebody is watching us. It's what do you do when no one's watching? What do you do when you're in the middle of you're driving in the countryside, it's late at night, and you're coming up on a stop sign, okay? And you can see that there is no traffic there. Do you stop at the stop sign before you go? Or do you just blow through because you've had a chance to see that there isn't anything there, so you can ignore that stop sign, right? What do you do when no one is watching? And there's Karen Doyle says, roll through, of course. I have to say, I am one of those people that comes to a full stop. And I mean a full stop.
None of these Hollywood kind of step on
No.
yours, break a little, and then
No.
no.
So, yeah. And it's, how do you, when you live in integrity, you're not only honest and genuine and whatever with other people, you treat yourself with honesty, and you value yourself more than just something that you would automatically say or do, or what you think about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. I love that. I love that. So being in integrity is really important, because being honest with yourself and living in that space is being in touch with your, really being in touch with your soul, living from that light. So it really dovetails into mine. I love how we got one word things. You got
yes.
integrity and I got belief. Okay, so it really is interesting. So they told me explore your beliefs, explore your inner beliefs and challenge them. This will assist you to expand your consciousness exponentially. And so I was thinking, yeah, if you take a piece of paper and write it down every time throughout the day, what belief system you have in each moment, you might be shocked at the end of the day how many might seem like they come from Uncle Joe. Marina, I love Marina's explanation. Marina, you got to do the whoever it is.
Well,
Uncle
what I said when we were talking about that, I said, well, that's right up there with, well, my granddaddy voted Republican, my daddy voted Republican, and I vote Republican. Oh, okay. What does it mean to be a Republican? Well, my granddaddy voted Republican and my daddy voted. It's
there's no deeper, it's not your
no,
belief. You've
no.
taken on a relative's belief or someone who came before you, or you just heard something and you said,
Yes.
oh, this is my belief. But you
Yeah.
haven't taken it into your very being as your integrity, as your system of governing yourself, or your core value, your foundation. And so
Yeah.
looking into what your beliefs are, you might be surprised how many aren't yours.
Exactly.
And it might challenge you to really consider what it is that you have just rattling around inside of you that you can go, well, no, I don't really believe that. I heard that somewhere, but you know what? I don't know that. I don't know that for a fact. And so you might actually throw some beliefs away. And in that kind of letting go of those beliefs, you are opening up and expanding your consciousness for new information to come in. So it's much more than you think that you're doing as you explore. And let's look at what does belief really mean? It means something that is accepted to be considered true or held as an opinion, something believed, or a conviction of truth of some statement of, or the reality of someone, some being or phenomenon, especially based on examination or evidence. Well, have you really based it on examination and evidence?
Yeah.
Probably not, because I know I have lots of things and I go, hold on. The guides always break it down to simple things. And you think, oh, this is so simple. That can't be, I might, that sounds too lame to have to, you know what?
Yeah.
Inside of that is a powerhouse of transformation.
Absolutely.
When you are in integrity and you follow your core values and beliefs, well, you first of all have to look inside and see what all those are that are really truly yours, or did you just inherit it?
Exactly. Yeah. Anya, you're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly right. That old story of trimming the ham to fit in the pan. But by the time it got to this generation, nobody had to trim that ham. You could fit, but they
Yeah.
still did it. But they didn't
Yeah.
even know why. They were just doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's funny because, yeah, when I heard that story, it was, excuse me, it was about a roast.
Yeah.
And it was a newly married couple, and he's watching and helping the wife made supper, or make supper, and they were having a roast. And she just automatically cut the roast in half and put it in the pan. And so he questioned her. She said, well, I don't know. That's the way my mom always did it. So asked his mother-in-law, why do you do that? And she said, I don't know. That's just the way my mom always did it. So next family gathering, grandma's there. Why do you do that? Oh, honey, you know why? Because when your granddad and I got married, we could only afford that small little roasting pan, and I had to cut the roast in half to fit it in there.
There you go. And had this wasn't even explored as a belief of this person in this generation. Cooking, they just did it without. So this is what let's just say those are peripheral beliefs that are floating around that you parrot, and you aren't even embracing them as a real truth inside of you. You haven't even just decided to look at that and why you do that, why it's so. Is it really your belief? And so those things, and getting rid of those things that may not actually be yours, like cutting the ham or cutting the roast in half, you might actually find that you can free yourself from a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And expand yourself out a lot to take in new concepts and ideas. So,
you're welcome,
Anya. Thank you. Yeah, that was a great. Maureen is a good storyteller.
You know, I love my stories. I really do, and it's amazing how many of them, you know, I can recall and come to mind, and always at just the right moment. So I think I'm pretty sure that in one of my past lives, I must have been a storyteller.
Oh, for sure, for absolutely sure. You do it so well. I did pull some cards on this as Marina and I were talking backstage, and if you look through your belief systems, see what's really so, and see what you can throw out, and see why you believe something. Challenge it, and see what it is for you. And if it doesn't fit, throw it out. And that will keep you in integrity with your foundational core of who you really are. And you'll have more. So this gives you a fresh start, right?
Yes.
You're going to get a lot of healing from that. It's going to shift your beliefs. And you are going to feel, you're going to be in integrity and feel your worth, your value from that very exercise. It'll bring you into integrity within you. It won't be somebody else's belief. Or if you did go with someone else's idea, you make it yours and you say, you know what, this resonates within me because X, Y, and Z. Or why does it not? Or maybe it's not a full belief, but it's a concept, a theory. You call it that. Well, that theory of holographic universe, I really like that theory.
Yes.
But a belief is something that you will have as a foundation for your spiritual evolution. Say it like that.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. And I was telling Val again, you know, before the show about the things that you believe. Number one, shameless self-promotion, but this totally goes along with the courses that I run on Sunday. It's a 2-hour class called Changing the Soundtrack, and that's your beliefs, the things beliefs that you automatically default to without knowing why it is that you do that. But for years and years, I had short hair. because I had a couple people, one of them was my mother, who told me that long hair didn't suit me.
Oh.
So I had my hair short. And this was, going back to, fourth, fifth grade, whatever. And it wasn't until I was well overdue for a haircut before the big C hit. And then when it hit, everything shut down. My hair grows very fast. So before I knew it, here I had, longer hair. And I looked in the mirror one day and I went, wait a minute, hold on. It doesn't look horrible on me. And then I realized, okay, why would my mother tell me that? It's precisely because when I was younger, I had long hair, very thick long hair, that she would have to do something with every single morning.
Yes.
So it wasn't a case of, and I remember going from very long hair to very short hair. It wasn't a case of long hair didn't suit me. It was a case of your hair takes up too much time. So long hair doesn't suit you. Short hair is better.
It's called Mom doesn't have time in the morning and doesn't want to do your hair.
Yes.
Why couldn't she just say your hair is less maintenance this way? That's why we're doing it.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be better?
Yeah. So this was, for years, I took this belief on as my own. As, oh no, I need to go get a haircut because long hair doesn't suit me. Yeah. Long hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and there might be a lot of beliefs that your parents held about you, any of you out there in the audience, that you've never challenged, or that you, just go, oh yeah, I this and that. You took it on like your own. But you know what? It's probably not true.
No.
Or it's not true about you now. So look at those beliefs and throw out the ones that at this age in our lives and at this stage, there are things that we've had, we've carried them and carried them. And you know what? They're from childhood. Let go of those beliefs. Take Marina's class. Get out of that trap of those.
Absolutely. Yeah. Replacing those tracks with something that is more suitable to your situation today. And it's not just about looks. A lot of it is feelings and things that we take on. I remember telling the story a while back of a dear friend of mine who had a life-changing revelation. And that was, she always struggled with saying no to people. Whatever you asked of her, even if she couldn't, she would say yes, she would do it, and she would find a way, and lived life kind of being in knots because she just said yes to too many things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't one day until she was in meditation that she said her very young self, her 3-year-old self, kind of came around the corner. And she said she had at that point a vivid memory of her father asking her if she wanted to go somewhere with him, whether it was to the store or to whatever. And she said no. 2 days later, he left the family. He walked away. And she, for years, that little 3-year-old self thought that the reason that daddy left was because I said no.
Yeah.
So I can't say no to anyone. And that was
an experiential belief that she took on, like, and there it is. Unless you get the knowingness that that's in there, oh my goodness, that can play havoc and wear you out if you are doing so many things just because you think, well, I'll be able to keep my life, everyone around me, if I just say yes to everything.
Yes. And if I say no, people won't like me. If I say no, what if they leave me? What if they no longer want to be with me?
Yeah.
that was what you told yourself as a little 3-year-old. You need to review it, look at it now and say, no, that, as an adult, I can look back and I could say, you know what? He would have left anyway. He was leaving anyway.
Yeah.
So I had nothing to do with that.
Not
My
a
son,
thing.
no, nothing.
Some little kid's going to make an adult like, no.
Yeah, absolutely. So
no, but we tell ourselves that when we're young, because we don't really understand the situation. And there's tons of things like that we might have feelings about ourselves. Feelings are those beliefs, feelings about ourselves. So explore those feelings and see the thread to what that belief is that creates that. Tie that together and understand, where does that come from? And is it valid?
Yeah.
Well, it's not if you're going to be feeling bad about it, obviously, or whatever. But
and when you can let that go, you not only change the belief, but you find more integrity because you understand what you believe a lot better. If someone was to challenge you on that belief, you can speak knowledgeably about it. You can explain it to someone so that they understand this is my belief.
Right. That's
So.
right. And Brato says feelings are not real. Emotions are real. Well, how you feel about something, really comes from the emotions that it emits from you. And so these are things that point you in the direction of what is triggering you and what might need to be looked at or investigated, because usually what is showing up in front of us, the opposite is true. So turning things around so they work for you to explore and understand. And that would be an integrity. Absolutely. 100%.
Totally.
So yeah. And hopefully, what are the feelings of the universe? We're going to call it that. There's only 2 real feelings: 2, love and fear. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Love and fear. So what do we want to pick? Love. We don't want to pick fear.
No.
So this is an important thing for everyone to remember. There's only 2. I don't care if you're having jealousy or you're having envy or it's love or fear.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Exactly. In anything you can bring it down to that. And I pulled a couple cards from the oh my god, the Return of Spirit deck. And what I got was faith.
Yeah.
Faith and funny feline.
Oh,
and I'll tell you what feline here means in this card. The feline is, if you ever watch the way that cats move, they're very determined in the way that they walk. They walk with purpose. And they can be very slow. They can be very quick. They know what they're doing. It's almost like they have command of the space around them. Okay. But a feline also has an awful lot of patience. They know they are willing to sit back, take their time, wait for the most perfect opportunity to either leap and catch their prey or to leap and catch something that they can play with.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
They're patient, they're determined, they're focused. That kind of energy with faith means you can control the outcome of any situation if you just are willing to be patient to wait for the right opportunity and to have faith that it will work out exactly as it should. And however way it works out, whether you love the outcome or you don't, that the faith is there that this has happened for a reason.
That's absolutely right. And you have to believe that everything you've brought forward as a creator being is exactly what you need in the moment to see, know, and feel. And, you know, it's important to feel your feelings, feel how you feel. Deny your feelings. Don't deny them. Because if you do, they'll just keep coming up to be handled. So if you're sitting there feeling envious, for instance, that someone else has this, that, and the other thing, or is, you know, doing better than you, so that is, you know, comparing, which you don't really want to do that. But if that is coming up for you, feel that feeling and then ask yourself, what is it that I need to understand about that to heal that within me, that I would see a separation between my other part who is in front of me showing me something, because they're me. What is it that I need to shift to feel together, to feel one? Because separation's an illusion, folks. There is only oneness. There is only one.
Yeah.
So that is why you want to feel your feelings, but don't get into the the drama. Take it and feel that pain and go, oh gosh, yeah, you know, that doesn't feel very good. And let me look at that. And once you do, you'll resolve it and it'll go away. And you'll go, well, that was easy. It isn't easy, but it is easy.
Yeah.
Because it's an illusion that you're separate from everyone else. So just
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And hello to a lot of you who have come in here over the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Peace, Mama.
Yeah.
Gina M. Suzanne. Yeah. Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
And oh goodness.
Absolutely.
Tropical Empress. Hello.
Yeah.
I know I
Suzanne,
didn't. Well, Peter, Diana, good to see you here.
Yes.
And Bratu. That's good to see you. If I missed anyone, you know how I am. I get
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way myself. I get it totally. So before I forget, don't forget to remind. Well, hello, hi. I'm learning English. Don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe to both channels if you haven't already done so. And leave a comment after the show is over, because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm and so on. And it gets our message out in front of people who really, really want to hear what we're saying. They just don't know where to find us. You know, so yeah, once we get up there, they'll be able to locate us, and they will be grateful to you forever and ever and ever. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget to join. You can join both Marina's Heart-Centered Tarot channel and also the Dragonfly Crystal channel memberships. There are great perks. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you. And Chris, I think if I didn't say hi to Chris before, but Cheryl, so it's really both of our memberships have really wonderful perks. And we give discounts on classes for members and things that you might want to check out. So,
And as if on cue, who walks in but Book Bewitched? Hello, Book.
Hi, Book.
Book is our greatest cheerleader, and we love having her in the chat. And hugs right back to you. There you
Absolutely.
go.
So, I guess we can segue into questions. If unless Marina, do you have anything else to cover? I mean, we've given you a lot of homework, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot to think about. So go over to my webpage, okay, marinasheartcentertarot.com. You're going to get to see a list of services, classes, and so on. You can sign up right from the website. Also, check out Val's classes as well. She's got some wonderful classes that are coming up. And the people who have taken her classes in the past are glowing. People who last year took her Akashic reading class are now themselves on YouTube doing Akashic readings.
Thank you for that.
The proof is in the pudding. Okay.
I mean, I can't tell you how exciting that is to have people have taken my classes and they're out there doing this great work, which I am totally loving. And also, if you just wanted to read your own records too, it is something you can do for yourself, which is phenomenal. Plus, Alan and I are doing a psychic mediumship class.
Yes.
And Marina's finding unity.
Achieving unity. Yeah.
Rossi. Achieving unity, because these are foundational things that can help you achieve that.
Hi, Viviani.
That oneness that you need, that foundation of moving forward from this core space we've been talking about today, actually, with integrity and beliefs. It's hard. I'm going to get my little journal out and start writing these things down when I go, where did that thought come from? What belief is that? Where did that thought come from? What belief is that? What feelings does that make me feel? And what is that tied to?
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Book, thank you. Thank you. You know what? I think, I don't know if I can take credit, Book, for saving your life, but I can tell you that I think that it was always in there. I just maybe helped you see it, but I'll take the compliment. Absolutely. And enjoy your physiotherapy. It's going to work out great. You're making leaps and bounds, I know.
Very good. That is wonderful.
Absolutely.
So all of you, with every class. Oh, go ahead, Marina.
Well, I was going to say, Viviani. Hey, Viviani Rossi.
Viviani Rossi. Hi.
Yeah.
I just want to say that with every class you take, you're building on that.
Yes.
All the gifts you have that you came in with, you're building and building and building on it. In confidence, in your widening that opening again to like that you had as a child, that somehow as we get older, like 8 years old or probably sooner than that, we start closing it down a little. And this is now, in all of these energies that are coming in, opening up like crazy. And people really don't have to do that much to have these gifts go, oh, I didn't know I could be a psychic medium. Oh, I didn't know I could read the Akashic records, or, I didn't know I had all these gifts. You go, yeah, you do. You were born with them. So I love that. All of you are blooming. And even if you don't want to do it for someone else, do it for yourself. Because it can really make you, it's invaluable for your everyday guidance to go within and talk to your guides and ask them questions. They'll answer.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so we can segue into the questions here, and I know I should have been putting. I should
You
have.
should have been.
So I will now. I will do it now.
Perfect. That works. That absolutely works.
Okay, so
Yeah.
ethnicity. Why am I so weepy today? I know my dog is a part of it. She's 15 and a half and fading. If doing readings, I'd appreciate a message from my guides. Aw.
Okay. Yeah. I think what you're feeling, sweetheart, is yes. The reality is that your dog is getting ready to transition. There, she is. She wants you to know that she has had a very, very good life with you. She's very grateful for that. And she's hanging on because she's waiting for you to be able to kind of come to terms with the fact that, it's yeah, she's going to be transitioning. I absolutely get that. My own sister sent me a text message on Monday, where they had to, they had to say goodbye to their family pet. And she had gotten renal failure, and the vet came to the house, and basically what she said was that Piper transitioned underneath the shade of the apple tree in their backyard. And I'm getting goosebumps. That was absolutely wonderful. And I think hypnicity, that's what it is. Don't fight that emotion. Go with it. Talk to your dog. Okay. Let her know that if it's her time to go, that you will miss her, but she will always be attached to you. She will always be a part of your life, of your memories. She is part of that subconscious, and always will be. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm just going through, and I'm almost to the end, and I have 6 starred questions, and I think I'm going to close it off for that. I'm at the end.
And she is physically right now. She is by her side most of the time, and she's waiting for you to be okay with the idea of her going. You're this is a beautiful relationship that the two of you have, because you're concerned about her. You're wondering how she's doing, and she's looking at you feeling the same way. How's mom going to be? How's she going to deal with this? Maybe I'll just one more day. And you both love each other so much that
that's sweet.
I can't I can't lie to you. So, my heart goes out to you too.
I'm just going to let that sounds good, and we'll go with Marina's reading because I love it. And hypnicity, I'm sorry for that. But I mean, sorry that we have to feel the loss, but they never leave us. They're running around with their little paws.
Yes.
All the time. So, Carl says, I'm a treasure hunter, as you may know. If we dig in my former landlord Steve's house, after my friend Brett said there's 3 boxes of money on that specific area, will we be able to get it? Is it really there?
Oh, no, Carl, it's not. Your friend is Speaking of beliefs, your friend is repeating a story that they heard.
Oh,
No,
oh man.
but I'll pull a few cards, and please, I would love to be wrong. Honestly, I would love to be wrong, but intuitively, that's the first thing I got.
You know, if they told you that, they probably would have dug it up themselves, first of all. But here's what I get. It's an exciting thought. You know, it sounds so exciting. It's celebratory. But here you are trying to dig it up and find out where it is. It's a no card. And then there's the painful, no, there's no such thing. So, yeah, sorry about that, girl.
Yeah. And if he's a psychic and he's a remote viewer, then why does he need help in doing this?
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay. He's my business partner in the scanner business. Yeah. You know,
that doesn't sound, when you know a treasure somewhere, you're going to go with your little scanner all by yourself. You don't need somebody to hold another. No.
This is I got the King of Wands for you. This is someone who has ideas, who is looking at a lot of things, who can be
imaginative,
creative, and very
creative, captured by someone's story.
Yeah, exactly. And I also got the Ace of Swords. That is the truth. So there's truth, and then there's imagination. So if it's up to you, Carl. It's absolutely up to you what you do. And just if you believe that is the case, and that he's right, then my next question, honestly, to you would be, then why bother asking me?
Not only why bother asking, but if you really did find money, it wouldn't be your money. Whose money is it? Is it money that can be used in this day and age? What kind of money is it? Is it Confederate money? I mean, one man's treasure, may not actually trade on today's current market. Just saying. But we don't want to put the fire out, but don't be disappointed because I had the heartbreak card. Yeah. So just so you know, I mean, okay. So Christine is saying, well, actually, we can look at it this way. Are you going to be a grandmother?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a grandmother?
Yeah, because we don't have permission from them to read on them. So, we'll just change the question a little bit. So, Christine, I hope you're here with us. Yeah. And will Christine be a grandmother? Oh. Okay. If your feeling is that that they will have children, then follow that intuition, because here you are as the high priestess. The high priestess knows. She knows an awful lot of things about a lot of things. She doesn't volunteer the information, but she will never lie to you. So if you ask her the right question, she will certainly answer you. So you're in the position where you have a lot of the information, and you're able to intuit. I get that also because I got the Moon card, and the Moon card is about intuition, about feelings, about emotions, about seeing things. I also got the Chariot, and that is, being prepared that they could very well make a conscious decision not to have children. And if that's the case, then yeah, you kind of need to accept that. Don't put the pressure on them. But yeah, follow your instinct.
And I have to say, Christine, these things are the energy as of now. So,
Yeah.
In 2 years, 5 years, it could be totally different. They might have shifted in their ideas and you becoming a grandmother. But please know, these cards seem really harsh, but this is just now, the now moment. So here's the Tower. And this really is about, this is a no card here. Both of these are no's. And then I'm just going to throw them all out here. These are all no's. But this really is something that could change right now. So when Marina's saying they may at this time be feeling like they don't want to have kids, it may be something like that. And that's for them to decide, of course. And you don't want to put yourself in this situation where you're worrying about it. Just let it go, because, they could totally change their mind down the road.
Yep.
You really don't have any power over it. So don't let it get you, please, because, you have a wonderful life to live, and just enjoy yourself just as it is. I'm sorry. So check in about a year, see if things shifted for them, or have conversations with your daughter about it. And, if you have a really honest conversation, she might tell you how they're feeling. So I hope that helps, Christine. And Hypnicity is saying, okay, so there have been 2 earthquakes. They were saying Dutch Sense, who I subscribe to, is an earthquake channel. And he's predicting for the 20th of July, the big one. He rarely makes mistakes.
Wow.
But Hypnicity is saying there have been 2 earthquakes on the Washington coast today. That is very close to the big one. It's on the coast. So
yeah, absolutely. And that would be next Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, so that's something to think about. And
yeah,
I just wanted to put that out there. And my 20-year-old cat, Sherry's asking, my 20-year-old cat passed away last year. I miss her so much. Did she know we were all with her when she passed?
Absolutely. Absolutely, she did. Ooh, Rhonda said she felt the earthquake today. Made her did. Oh, holy Hannah.
Oh, it made me dizzy. Oh, Rhonda. Oh, man.
Sherry.
So Sherry.
Kitty cat, no.
You kept this right here. I mean,
yeah.
He never left you.
No.
Yeah.
No. Very, very pretty coloring, especially on the face. Very eyes that kind of drew you in. I don't know if they were an unusual color, but very, very lovely eyes. And yeah, right after she transitioned, she was around all of you. Like, she brushed up against each and every one of you to say, thank you. And yeah, absolutely, she did that. And I pulled the Sun card. This is the best card that you could get in the tarot deck. It's It's confirmation of everything wonderful, everything good, everything um, glorious, success, and so on. So yes, absolutely she did. Yeah.
You know how she's showing up to me? And I don't even know cats. So
Uh-huh.
I just got the word. I'm sure she may not have looked this way to you in this lifetime, but this is how she's presenting herself or how she wants to be viewed. And I got calico cat. I don't even know, but
Uh-huh.
here's a picture of a calico cat. So
Yeah.
those kind of distinctive colorings. So she's quite
Yeah.
she's quite uh, she isn't princessy. She's sweet, fuzzy, and warm actually in her personality. Um, but she's vibing to this new image.
Uh-huh.
she she likes it better. That's her true self. She's kind of like saying,
Yeah.
just so you know. And she loves you guys so much. But if you feel her presence sometime, like feel
Yeah.
something rubbing on your arm,
Yeah.
that's her. That's your cat.
Exactly.
Thank you. You know,
Yeah.
she's with you. She definitely is. And she'll be with you till you're ready to
Absolutely.
cross. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely 100%. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. She had a makeover.
Yes. Distinct look.
She
Perfect.
wanted to change her image. So
Yeah.
okay, so Sherry, thank you for that question. And oh yeah, and Peace Mom is saying light workers can we send protective light to for Sotomayor and Kagan and Jackson, especially Sotomayor, because there was some shooter. He was actually a carjacker, and
Yeah.
he went to go carjack someone.
Yeah.
And when you carjack, you're approaching a car with a driver in it. So
Yes.
this is a very serious thing. And I
Yeah.
don't know if this was an off-duty officer or security guard, but somebody was able to pull a
Wow.
firearm and shoot him in the leg and stop him, but not kill him. And he's in the hospital now. Only an 18-year-old. But this was pretty much in front of Sotomayor's house. So this
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
worried.
It happened like I think 1 o'clock in the morning or something, and it was basically her protection detail outside of the house.
Oh, that's what it was, her protection detail, because all this justice have it. And he had a firearm fitted with an automatic kind of feed, so rapid fire feed, which is completely illegal.
Yeah.
So this disturbed them greatly with this firepower. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can definitely send light out to the.
And Sherry said she had bright green eyes and she was very, very sweet.
Oh, maybe
really tabby.
And there she still has the green eyes.
Green eyes.
She still has them, but she likes this. She wanted to be distinctive, but she's very sweet. You know, she didn't. I was going to say princessy, and then I say no, she wasn't princessy at all. She was very sweet and just loved everyone. So yeah, that's how.
And before I forget, for those of you who, to keep some of our wonderful SCOTUS judges like Sotomayor, like Kagan and Jackson. Colleen did a meditation yesterday, the Cool Crone, called Reveal the Future. And it was simulcast to Val's channel. It was also simulcast to my channel. So if you would like to offer them a little more protection, join this meditation. You didn't have to be there at that moment in order for it to be effective. You can listen to it anytime, as many times as you want. It will be just as effective. In fact, it will grow in power. So we can not only send them protection, but imagine the other SCOTUSes that we want.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
I
just
just wanted,
want to put that out there. Yeah.
yeah, I like that. So Imelda was sharing that her husband, she kept asking her husband if they were going to have kids, and it turned out he couldn't.
Yeah.
So they adopted. So you never know what's going on
Yeah.
between the couple, of course. As a mother and mother-in-law,
Yeah.
it's kind of, those are private kind of things, even to your mother.
Yeah.
Or it's yeah.
Yeah. It could be any
And
number of things. And for those of us that have children that we're hoping that will be grandmothers, we have to understand that having children was our decision.
yeah.
And we have to give them the same courtesy. It is their decision. If they choose to have a family, that's great. Bonus, we get to have little mini me's running around. If they choose not to, they don't need to have children, because, I feel the need to be a grandmother is not a good enough reason for my son to go and
there's a course in someone's life that they're taking, a plan, and maybe that doesn't include children, and or maybe not at this time anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to respect that and let it go, because you don't want someone to have kids and it's just not in their DNA to be parents, to parent children. And of course, who's going to know that? They themselves are going to feel it and know it. So, yeah.
I got you, Sherry. Yes. Sherry says, I gave up that hope years ago. Yeah. I am the proud grandma of a very beautiful husky who is very well behaved.
Exactly.
And I can pour all my love on her and do whatever. And I don't have to clean up her dog shit.
There you go. I'm telling you right now, this is all good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah. So thank you all for being here with us. And that was the last question we had. And, I'm going to go from here to go check out the Dutch Sense website, or YouTube channel rather, to see about the July 20th.
Yes.
That's because, he really has, and it's Dutch Sense, SENCE, Dutch Sense. It is amazing how he has created kind of an algorithm or formula to see when there are earthquakes on this side of the world, they're going to hit over here on the other side. He is so accurate. It's a little disconcerting. He's predicted quakes in Italy. He's predicted so many things, and he was dead on. Yeah. And the USGS is sitting on their hands. They've never predicted anything. So he gets a lot of flack from the USGS and from the government. And
I bet. I bet. It's probably some of the same flack that most of us take about how do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know?
Yeah, exactly. So
well done, Cheryl. I'm glad we're on the same path.
I just want to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for being in the chat, and thank you to my lovely co-host on Messages for Lightworkers, Marina, Heart-Centered Tarot. Please go like and subscribe, join her membership and her classes. Absolutely 100% the best and most wonderful co-host that I have ever been blessed with. So, Messages for Lightworkers wouldn't be without Marina. So
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. And Dutch Sense is easy. That's who you're looking for. Dutch Sense. Okay.
Yes. So look for that. And that going to go there after this. So thank you all for being with us. Your questions in the chat and communication during the show is so important. Exchanging energy with you all. And it'll be Marina next week for episode 85. 84, is it?
84.
Ooh,
84.
84.
84.
So we'll see you next week, everyone. We love you. Mwah. Sending
Bye.
out a lot of love. Bye, everyone.
Bye.